Good evening to all. Good evening to all. Good evening, Pramod. Good evening. Before I should start with this session, I want all of you to please share this session because this is the first time we are launching a batch for English medium students. So this is a dedicated mains batch for English medium students. So before I should start with my session, because this session is very important, and here you will get a very good information regarding the batch, and then you can decide whether you have to join the batch or not. So please share this session to maximum students. Good evening, Dexter. Good evening, Chitra. Good evening. Good evening. So I just tell you first of all about me, my experience in this SSC domain. My name is Neeraj Kukreja. I am training students for last 14 years for different competitive exams like SSC, Bank, CAT, GRE, GMAT, Civil Services, and campus placement training, CUET, and many more domains. But right now here we talk about SSC CGL Mains because this batch is for mains and today is the batch launch information. Okay. So I will answer all your queries at the end. Dexter, don't worry about that. But first, listen to what I am talking about. Okay. So this batch is for mains and I've given several exams also. So I can tell you in a better manner that what to study, what not to study. That is also very important. Okay. Now, first of all, just wait. Okay. We have free preparation plan on YouTube also. I will talk about that also. Okay. But first of all, I just tell you because I think that slide is there by mistake. So I just tell you what is our agenda of today's session. This is the agenda of today's session. What we have to discuss. First, we will talk about strategy for mains and the target score. What should be your strategy for mains and what should be your target score? If you want to clear this exam, what should be your minimum target score? That we will be talking about. Okay. Is coaching for mains batch required or not? Whether we need the coaching or not. Paid mains batch for SSC CGL. Okay. So first of all, I talk about the strategy and the target score. Then I will talk about whether coaching is required or not. Then we'll talk about our paid batch because we are launching the paid batch also. So I'll talk about paid batch. Then I will talk about the free preparation on YouTube. Suppose you don't want to join any batch. You don't want to buy any course. Then how to prepare through YouTube. I will talk about that also. And then the important advice is also there. And then at the last, I will be taking your queries. Is it okay to all? Is it okay? Pramod, Dexter, Chitra, Harish, Preeti. Please share this session to maximum students because this is the first time I am launching English medium mains batch. Okay. And I think in the entire YouTube community, maximum 2 or 3 teachers will be taking SSC English medium batches, dedicated English medium batches. Okay. So please see here. First of all, we'll talk about the strategy. If you have given your pre, there are 2 different kind of students. So please focus here. There are students, I just tell you about the category. There are students who are scoring. There are students who are scoring less than 115 marks in pre. Less than 115 marks for pre. So for them, I would say start preparing for next attempt. Start preparing for next attempt. Start preparing for next attempt. Okay. But before you should start preparing, focus on what mistakes you have done in this attempt. Okay. And we will be launching foundation batch also by 3rd week of August. So those who are interested in foundation batch, they can join the foundation batch also. Okay. Those who are getting score of 115 to 100, I should say 27 or 28. This is the zone where they can clear the exam or cannot clear the exam. So they will be on boundary. They will be on boundary. So they can decide whether they want to go for mains or not. Okay. And one category is who is getting above 128 plus. Their chances for clearing the exam is very high. So they start preparing for mains very seriously. So this is in short, I told you about what you have to do if you are at whatever stage. Now, if somebody wants to discuss anything personally to me, they can message me on my number. This is my number. If you have any personal query, you can message me on this number. I will guide you. Okay. We are not like I should say those teachers who don't give time to their students. They come on YouTube, they say we have 100 of selection, but they don't tell that they have taught 10,000 students. If they are teaching 10,000 students and 100 are clearing the exam, then only 1% conversion is there. I tell you, I teach only 20 students, but out of those 20, 7 clear the exams or 8 clear the exams. So my selection ratio is 35 to 40%, which is very high. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can message me on this number. Now, the next thing is, first, if you are preparing for mains, your first step should be complete your syllabus. If you have not completed the syllabus, try to complete the syllabus as soon as possible. Or I have written revision. Why I have written revision? Because when you have prepared for pre, you have automatically prepared for mains. So you just have to revise the things. So you have to do those things at a faster pace. Don't join a batch which is very exhaustive. Don't do a book in which there are 400 questions for every topic. Okay. So you have to revise or you have to complete your course at a faster pace. This is point number 1. Second, proper balancing of all sections. I have seen many students, those who are getting very good marks in maths and reasoning, but they get very less marks in English, very less marks in GS, and finally they don't clear the exam. So what should be your strategy? Your strategy is that you have to balance all the sections. All the sections are very important for us. Mock test and its analysis is very important. I will tell you this again and again. Giving mock test is important, but doing its analysis is much more important. Okay. And consistency is the key to final selection. These 2.5 months, you have to keep yourself very motivated that I will crack this exam for sure. Okay. Have positive vibe people around you. Okay. Don't spend time with those negative energy people. Okay. Spend time with those who are very positive. And I tell you, if you give this 2.5 months to your preparation, you will get a good post and it will make a very good impact on your life. And at the end, I want half kg sweets from you once you clear your exam. That is the thing which I want extra other than my fees. Okay. Now, we will talk about the target score also. What should be at the target score? Okay. This point is basically when you are preparing, keep a target score in your mind. What you are targeting. Suppose I have students who are targeting 310 marks in mains. There are students who are targeting 340 marks. There are students who are targeting 330 marks. So have your individual target score. Individual target score should be planned. Okay. So this is the first step. So I told you what is the agenda for today's session. We have discussed about the strategy. Now we talk about the target score. According to me, your minimum target score, if you want to clear the exam, your minimum target score should be what? I'm talking about minimum target score. Okay. So if I talk about one section which is maths and reasoning, I'm writing here maths and reasoning. Total there are 60 questions. I am talking here about the minimum score. You can increase the score, but this is the minimum score. If you are serious for your preparation and you want that you should get direct selection. Kuldeep, for basic to advanced, we will have that in the 3rd week of August. I will talk about that also at the end. First, listen to this session because this session is very important. So here your target score should be what? I am assuming that you are doing all 60 questions correct. and sorry, I am assuming that you are attempting all 60 questions, out of which you should focus minimum, worst case scenario 54. Worst case scenario 54. That is 162 marks, 6 will be negative. So that is 156 marks. That is the minimum score. Or I should say, out of 66 questions, try to get 55 correct. 55 correct. I am taking 5 as a backup. So this score comes out to be 160. Target for 160. Okay. Second, when it comes to English and when it comes to GS, because here maths have 30 questions, reasoning have 30 questions. For English, there are 45 questions. For GS, there are 25 questions. So what I would suggest, when it comes to English, you should get 40 correct. I'm assuming that 5 are wrong. I'm giving you 5 as a buffer. I'm assuming that you are attempting all questions. Okay. When it comes to GS, out of 25 questions, I'm assuming that you are doing 16 correct, which is 2/3 of the paper, and 9 wrong. I'm taking 9 wrong also. So if you see the score here, 43s are 120 minus 5. That is 115. When it comes to GS, 16 threes are 48 minus 9. That is what? 39. This is the score. This is the score. If I talk about the total score, 160, 115, 139. So if you add up this comes out to be 314. So minimum score is 314 plus. This is the minimum score which you have to target. Is it clear to all? Till this point it is clear to all. Any doubt? Please tell me. Please tell me. So I told you about the first point, which was strategy for mains exam. Now the second question. Is coaching required for mains? Please tell me your answers in the comment section. According to you, is coaching required for mains? Please tell me. How many of you are saying yes, coaching is required? How many of you are saying no, coaching is not required? Please tell me. Now I tell you, there can be two answers to this question. There can be two answers to this question. One is those who are saying no, coaching is not required. Those who are saying no. There can be students who say that coaching is not required, provided you are 100% confident that you can revise the things yourself. You can revise the things. You have completed the syllabus properly. You can revise the things. Completion of syllabus, mock test and analysis, and keeping yourself motivated while your preparation. This is very, very important. So if you are confident enough that without coaching also I can clear the exam, so no need of doing any coaching. Just give your mocks and clear the exam. Okay, and I know that there are many students who do this and they clear the exam. But for majority student, coaching is required. Why coaching is required? Why coaching is required? First, it helps you in faster revision, or I should say completion of syllabus, because a teacher knows how to complete the syllabus, telling you about the important points and covering the entire syllabus at a faster pace. Because if I am a teacher, I'm training students for last 14 years. So I've gained that much experience. I know that how to cover the things in just 40 hours. I can complete the entire syllabus of SSC mains in 40 hours. That too covering each and every point. Okay. So first thing is this. Second is, when you join a coaching, you know your peer group. So what is the competition? That you know. Mock test and analysis is very important. Mock test and analysis is very important. And you will have a peer group. You will have a peer group which will help you in clearing your exam. Why? Because their goal is also to clear the exam and your goal is also to clear the exam. So I would say coaching is required for them, those who want to make their process a little bit easier. You can clear the exam without coaching also, but yes, coaching makes your job easier. If I was a student, definitely I will go for the coaching. The reason for that is, First thing is I have cleared pre. Now, just with 2.5 months of coaching, I will get a very good job. So, spending some amount on my paid batch is almost negligible when it comes to my life, my career, everything. So, I will prefer coaching. Okay. Now, my quant paid batch. Now, I tell you about my batch. This is about whether you should join the coaching or not. Now, I talk about my mains batch. So, see, if I talk about my mains batch, what I will be giving you. See, I have written everything what I will provide to my student. What we do for our student is written on the screen. So see each and every point. We will discuss each and every point in detail. The first thing is concepts with practice. It means here I will be taking all the concepts and practice questions will be there. Roughly around 700 to 800 practice questions will be discussed in class. Concepts will be taught. Everything will be done in 75 to 78 hours. Now, some people will be thinking that how you can cover the things in 75 to 78 hours? Because there are many teachers who take 500 hours of classes. No need to do that much. I just tell you, I scored 99.93 percentile. You can check. I scored 99.93 percentile in CAT. So I know how you can get good score with basics. What are the important points? So we will cover everything. I will tell you how. Okay. All the classes will be recorded. There will not be any live class. There will not be any live class. Okay. So some students say, why sir, you are not taking the live class? Because we have to give you more content in less time. So it is better to give you the recorded video, but it doesn't mean that we will not go with live classes. We will have live classes. Okay. And I tell you, we will provide you material of 2000 to 2200 questions of quantitative aptitude. 700 to 800 questions will be done in class. Remaining questions, roughly around 1500 questions, will be given to you as practice. Okay. Now, we have 15 live doubt sessions. Live doubt sessions. These are live classes. Okay. These are live classes. But where these classes would be there? These classes will be on Google Meet. Okay. So you can see my screen. I can see your screen. You can ask your doubt and we will have a Telegram group where we will be discussing, and 15 live doubt sessions will be there. I will show you the entire plan. Don't worry. 20 mock tests and its analysis. And this is live. Please focus here. Live analysis. Okay, live. You will give the mock test. I will tell you which mock test to give, and then we will do live analysis. So how many live classes are there? If you see, 78 hours of recorded videos, 15 live doubt session. Every doubt session will be of 2 hours. So it means 30 hours of doubt sessions, 20 mock test analysis, and every mock test analysis will be of 1.5 hours. So it means 30 hours of live classes. So what we have, roughly around 80 hours of live classes, 75 to 78 hours of recorded classes. 500 conceptual questions with video solution. This is on YouTube. This is on YouTube. This is for those who want to prepare for free. So I am providing this thing also. Okay. So point number 1, point number 2, point number 3 are for paid batch student. Point number 4 is for those who want to prepare for free. But for paid batch student, we will take doubt sessions of these questions also in the class. Now, if you want to check what is the level of our questions for mains, you can check my 14 sessions. I have already uploaded 14 sessions till now on YouTube channel, on this channel itself. You can watch the sessions and you can decide whether you want to join or not. There are some students who are attending the classes regularly like Chitra, Harish, and there are some students, so you can check the level of the questions. And for our paid batch students, we will have the doubt sessions also. Now I show you the session plan. Please see the session plan. This is our overall session plan for that 78 hours. We will complete the number system in 8 to 9 hours. The entire arithmetic in 24 to 26 hours. Okay, I just tell you the number of questions also. We will complete number system in 8 to 9 hours. Number of questions will be 2 to 3. If I talk about in mains, the number of questions, 2 to 3. If I talk about arithmetic, the number of questions for arithmetic will be 12 to 13 questions for arithmetic. If I talk about algebra, again the number of questions will be 2 to 3. If I talk about trigo, again the number of questions would be 2 to 3. Geometry and 2D mensuration. If I talk about geometry and 2D mensuration, here the question would be 4 to 5. For 3D mensuration, the question would be 1 to 2. And if I talk about probability, statistics, DI and miscellaneous, for this the question would be roughly around, I should say 4 to 5. So this is the number of questions in your mains exam. Is it clear? Any doubt till this point? Any doubt in this point? Lakhan is saying I got 135 marks in SSC CGL. Lakhan, definitely you should prepare for mains. And don't keep a doubt in your mind that whether I should prepare or not. Because if you have a doubt in your mind, then you will not be able to give 100% to your preparation. Okay? Now I am coming back to the next point. These are the number of questions which are asked in mains for SSC. Now, see, 8 to 9 hours for number system, we have 6 sessions. First session is of classification of numbers. Second, divisibility rules. Third is factors and factorial. Then we have a live doubt session. After every topics, some topics, we will have a live doubt session. Okay. So, when we have completed these 3 topics, in fact 4 topics, classification, divisibility, factors, factorial, we have a live doubt session. Then we have unit digit, remainders, HCM and LCM, again live doubt session. So, live doubt session 1, live doubt session 2. Total number of classes would be 6 for number system. Class questions would be 100. Practice questions would be 150. This is for number system. When it comes to arithmetic, we have 2 classes for percentage, 2 classes for profit loss. After that, we have a live doubt session. Then we have simple interest, compound interest, installments. Again, a live doubt session. Number of classes for entire arithmetic, 15. Class questions, 200. Practice questions, 400 for arithmetic. Then we have ratio, proportion, partnership in 1 class. Mixture and delegation in 1 class. Average in 1 class. Time and work in 2 classes. Then TSD in 3 classes and 2 doubt sessions are there. Now, when it comes to algebra, we will complete the algebra in 8 to 9 hours. 8 to 9 hours. Total number of classes 6. Class questions 100. Practice question 150. Linear equation, quadratic equation, simplification, identities 1, 2, 3. It will include componendo, dividendo, remainder theorem, factor theorem, miscellaneous things, maxima, minima and algebraic expressions. Everything will be covered. And 2 live doubt sessions are also there. Now, when it comes to trigo, we will have only 4 classes. Number of questions in class 80, practice questions 120, ratios, identities, maximum, minimum value, height and distance. Live doubt session would be there. Then, when it comes to geometry and 2D mensuration, we will have 12 to 14 hours. Number of classes 9, class questions 130, practice question 220, lines and angles and polygons, triangle 1, 2, live doubt session, quadrilateral 1, 2, circle 1, 2, live doubt session. Okay. Then 2D mensuration 1, 2D mensuration 2. Why I am taking only 2 classes? Because you have already covered triangles, quadrilateral, circle. So it can be easily covered in 2 classes. Then there would be a live doubt session. For 3D mensuration, there are 6 classes. Each class is of 1 hour. Cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere, prism pyramid, combination of figures, and then doubt session. So number of classes 6, class question 60, practice question 90. Probability, statistics and DI. 2 classes for probability, 2 classes for statistics, live doubt session, data interpretation, miscellaneous. Why I have taken miscellaneous? I tell you what we will do here. What we will do in miscellaneous. I explain you what we will do in miscellaneous. Now, I tell you, there are some students who say, sir, please teach last 2 digits. Last 2 digits. Some say, sir, please teach base system. Some say, sir, please teach coordinate geometry. Some say, sir, please teach APGP. Some say, sir, please teach special series. So, these will be covered in miscellaneous. These will be covered in miscellaneous. Is it clear to all? Any doubt? Okay. Now, the next thing. For this, number of classes are 8. Class questions 120. Practice questions 150. So, this is the entire session plan of 75 to 78 hours. Now, this slide is very important. Please, all of you take a picture of this slide. This is the most important slide because this will give you the guaranteed selection. Please note down this. Please note down this. This is our mock test. Nobody in the entire history of SSC will take live analysis for you. And I will be taking mock test analysis first time. Okay. Please note down the dates. First mock test will be on 13th of August. Second mock test will be on 20th of August. Third mock test will be on 27th of August. Fourth mock test, 3rd September. See, here we are having weekly mock test. Weekly mock test. Okay. We are taking one mock test in 1 week. But here we have 2 mock tests per week. Okay. So if you see in the month of September, 2 mocks every week. We are taking 2 mocks every week. 3rd September, 7th September, 10th September, 14th, 17th, 21st, 24th. Okay. Then 28th, 1st October, 5th October, 9th October, 12th, 15th, 19th, 28th, 21, 22. I don't know what would be the exact date, but rough idea is by this time we will be doing 20 mocks, and if time permits, we will increase the count of mocks. Is it clear? Okay, now the next thing. When will our batch start? Our batch will start on 7th August. Today is 3rd of August and our batch will start on 7th of August. Now some students will say, what to do for this time? What to do? Now today is 3rd of August. So if somebody is asking what to do for 4th, 5th and 6th, I will suggest for 4th, 5th and 6th, complete our YT sessions. Complete our YT session. We have already taken 14 sessions and 14 into 10, 140 questions. So if you do 140 questions in 3 days, this is a good way to practice. Good way to practice, revise your basics and you will get to know the level of the question. You will match up with my frequency. But yes, those sessions are in bilingual. Whatever we do on YouTube, that will be bilingual. But for our paid batch student, that will be in English. Okay. Now, our batch will start on 7th. The timing of the class is 9 p.m. We'll start our class at 9 p.m. Okay. As you know that all the classes will be recorded. So there will not be any problem. You will get the recorded class. When we have a doubt session or a discussion, then we will have a Google Meet. Is it clear to all? Any doubt? Okay. What is the validity of the batch? Validity of the batch is still your mains exam. I know that some people give validity for 1 year, 2 years, lifetime validity. I don't want to give you lifetime validity. I just want to give you validity till your last date of exam, because if you are punctual, if you are dedicated for your course, then only the advantage is there. Otherwise, there is no point of doing the course. Now, there are some students who are saying Hindi medium batch. Actually, I got more queries for English medium. That's why I've started with English medium. But if you want Hindi medium, in next 2 or 3 days, if I get 20 inquiries, 20 students who are ready for Hindi medium, I will launch the Hindi medium batch. Otherwise, I would suggest for all Hindi medium students, I would suggest there are 2 things. One is you can watch free YouTube sessions. First thing. Or second, you can join English medium batch. Now, I know that there will be a language problem, but if you are preparing for mains, so according to me, your basic English would be good and you can easily understand the things. If you can understand this session, then you can understand the class. Because my English is not very advanced English like Shashi Tharoor. My English is very basic and I also do many grammatical errors. So my English is very basic. So if you can understand this session, you can definitely understand my other sessions. Then you can join this mains batch. Is it clear? So our batch will start on 7th August 2023, that is in just next 3 to 4 days. Time is 9 p.m. Batch validity is till the last date of your mains exam. Now, a very important question. What would be the fees for this? There is a very important question. What is the fees for this? I will talk about the fees also. Okay. Because this is a very important part, financial aspect. But before that, I tell you what I will provide you. I will provide you live classes. I will provide you recorded classes. Recorded classes for topics, live classes for taking your doubts and everything. In live classes, we will take your questions also, and if you are facing any issue with your preparation, we will discuss that also. Because for these 2.5 months, you have to keep yourself very motivated. And I will make you in touch with several good students who are getting very good scores, so that you also try to beat them. Because if you have a good competition with your peer group, then definitely the chances are there both of you clear the exam. You will get class notes with annotation. Whatever we will write, you will get that. PDF of every class will be shared in our Telegram group also, and it will be given to you. Exhaustive coverage of syllabus. Don't think that we are covering in 75 to 78 hours, so we will not cover up the course. We will cover up the course. Okay. Some students are asking what should be the score for score in pre to prepare for mains. I will answer this question, Saurabh, at the end. Just give me 5 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Now, 15 live doubt sessions are also there. I've shown you the slide. And 20 mock tests and its analysis is there. Okay. Now, the next part is very, very important. So, please see this slide also. This is also very important because we also need some money to survive ourselves. Okay. Because we get only 20 students. To be very honest, I have only 20 students. But we give 100% energy on those 20 students. And out of those 20, 7 clear the exam. Okay. So, the ratio is very high. You know that some people sell Maruti and some sell Mercedes. So, there is a difference between the two categories. One who sells Maruti, maybe he is selling more quantity and generating more revenue. But another is who is selling Mercedes. Maybe he is selling only one Mercedes, but there is a difference whether you want to sell Maruti or you want to sell Mercedes. Okay. So, I want to just say you can understand what I am selling. Okay. Fees for, you can check, nobody has given the introduction like this for their batch. They just tell you that we are very super and we have done this, that, this. These are the selections, join our batch. I am saying don't join our batch before checking our videos. Check our videos on YouTube, make up your mind and then join the batch. Now, if I talk about the fees for paid mains batch, there are two things. One is recorded course. If you want the recorded course, that is 75 to 78 hours course, where we have 700 to 800 questions plus free YT questions. This will be given to you. Okay. If you want to join this, for this, the course is fees is 1500 rupees. And if you want to join the live doubt sessions, 15 live doubt sessions, 20 live mock test analysis. For this, the fees is 1500 rupees. So total it comes out to be 3000 rupees. But if you take both the things, the fees is 2000 rupees. The fees is 2000 rupees if you take both. And one more thing. If you join before 10th August, the fees for the entire part is 1500 rupees. But for this, you have to join before 10th August. You have to pay the entire fees. It cannot be done in It cannot be done in installment. You have to pay 1500 rupees. Okay. And I just tell you, the worth of the course is more than 15,000. Okay. But we are charging this fees because people generally charge very less amount. From next time onward, the fees of my batch will be more than 3,000, definitely. Okay. This is the first time we are launching the batch in English medium. So next time we will increase our fees to 3,000. Okay. So I told you about this. And if you want to join free classes, you can follow us on YouTube. Okay. We are providing 50 into 10. Actually, we have 50 sessions, 50 free sessions on YT. Quality questions, or I should say conceptual questions. Conceptual questions. Conceptual questions. The level is above average. Above average. Okay. Above average. This is for those who are targeting minimum 75 out of 90 in SSC. Minimum. SSC means. This is for them only. Only for those who are targeting minimum 75. Because less than that is of no point. Or you can say those who are targeting 80. I should say 80 because 75 is also very less score. This is only for them. Okay. So please, if you see what I have discussed today, you will get this PDF on our Telegram channel. So you can join our Telegram channel also. Link will be in the description. I have discussed the strategy. I have told whether coaching is required or not. I have told you about my mains batch. I told you about the free preparation on YouTube. Now a very important point, that is a very important advice. What advice I want to give you? Please see. I tell you, many students just prepare. They don't focus on some points. So I am telling you some important points. So please see the slide. Because I have taken 3 hours to just make this PPT. Okay. Because I want to tell you about this thing in detail. So please see this slide. If you see the first point, give your 100% for these 2-3 months. Okay. Don't think about this. If you are preparing for me, suppose your score is 132 and you are in doubt whether I will clear the exam or not. If you have this doubt, you will not be able to give your 100% and you will not be able to get the desired result. So what do you have to do? You have to give your 100% in these 2-3 months, because these 2-3 months will definitely change your life. Second, don't go for very exhaustive courses. You can join any course. No need to only join our course. You can join any course, but don't join any course which is exhaustive. Some people are saying we will take one class in morning, one class in evening, and we will take 200 hours of classes. Just imagine if they take, suppose 150 hours of classes. Just imagine. I want to give you one example. See, suppose I just tell you there is XYZ teacher. I'm not taking name of any teacher. They are saying we are providing classes for 150 hours. We'll give you, suppose, 5,000 questions. Just imagine. I'm just telling you, just imagine. 150 hours of classes, they are providing you 5,000 questions. If I assume a student can do a question in 1.5 minutes, and in some questions he will get stuck because these are mains questions. So on an average, if he is taking 2 hours per question, 2 minutes per question, so that is 10,000 minutes, which is approximately, I can say, if you divide by 60, 166. So I'm just taking 170 hours. Okay. Now, if you are giving minimum 20 marks, 20 marks will take 20 hours. And if you do the analysis, you will take 40 hours. So if just count the hours, 150, 170, 20 and 40. 40 plus 20, 60, 230, 380. 380 hours. And you have only 75 days. So it means only 5 hours on this part. And you have to cover English also, GS also, reasoning also. So you have to study for 12 hours per day, which is tough. So no need to do very exhaustive course. Okay. This is very important. Okay. Now see. So first thing is, give your 100% in your preparation. Second is, don't go for very exhaustive courses, limited courses. Join the course of that teacher with whom your frequency matches. If your frequency matches with me, join my course. If your frequency matches with any other teacher, join that course. Okay. And I tell you one very important point. I will tell you one very important point which I have written in the last. Join the mentors, not only the teachers. There are many YouTubers because they have generated very huge amount. So they just come as a superstar. They just come as Shah Rukh Khan on screen and they say that we have 10,000 courses, we have sold 5,000 courses and we are Shah Rukh Khan of this field. They themselves claim that they are the best. If they are the best, say them, compete with us in anything, whether speed, knowledge, anything they want to compete. Okay. So I just want to say, join the mentors, not the teachers. First thing, because mentor will teach you also and he will guide you also. Because there will be some points in your preparation where you will be feeling low. You will not be able to give your 100%. What I want to do, I want to teach you also. My basic job is to teach plus guide plus regularly motivate yourself to get the best score. That is my main target. So if I talk about a mentor, in mathematical language, I can say that mentor is a person who will teach you also, he will guide you also, and he will keep you motivated also while your preparation. Okay. Now, avoid extremely difficult questions. There are many people who just give tough questions to their student to impress themselves with their knowledge. There is no point of doing extremely difficult questions. Have some common sense. If there are many students who get 90 out of 90 in maths. So if in an exam a person is getting 90 out of 90, definitely that exam is very easy. So why you are doing extremely difficult questions? They generally give you those questions to impress yourself because they have done themselves and they are just giving you. I guarantee you, if you give them those questions after 4 days, they are not able to solve that. So no need of doing those questions. Don't skip the analysis part. There are many students who give the mock test, but they don't do the analysis. And I tell you, analysis is more important than mocks. Okay. A student who has given 100 mocks and has not done any analysis. And there is another student who has given 25 mocks and done analysis. I will put my money on that student who has given 25 mocks and done the analysis for the final selection. And one very important point, balance all the sections. Don't compromise your preparation with GS. Some students, majority students, don't focus on GS. Some students don't focus on English. Some don't focus on maths. Some don't focus on reasoning. You have to balance all the sections if you want to clear your exam. Okay. Now, join our Telegram group. There you will get all the live updates related to classes. You will get all the notes. You will get PDF of every class. Free guidance is there. Whether you want to join the mains batch or you want to join our foundation batch, become a part of that group where we are helping each other to improvise your level. I am also improvising my level. I also learn from my student. I never say that I am the best. I am also learning. From last 14 years, although I am teaching, but still I am learning. I also learn from my students. There are many questions in which I am not also able to solve that. Okay. So I am also learning. But I know that majority exam, I clear the exam very easily. Why? Because knowledge is one aspect. Okay, knowledge is one aspect. Second is how you attempt paper. How you attempt paper. This is the thing which you will get in our course. This is our USP. This is our USP. Okay, how to attempt the paper, because knowledge is one aspect. Many students have good knowledge, but when it comes to attempting paper, they get less marks. So we here will tell you how to attempt the paper and get the best score. Okay. Now, if you have any queries, please ask your queries and then we will end this session. Ask your queries. I am giving you 5 minutes. You can ask any query if you want to ask. I'm just checking on the screen. If you have any queries, please write your queries. Thank you for listening to me for this 45 minutes. I thought this session would be of 15 to 20 minutes, but I'm very happy that you have keep your patience and you have listened to me for 45 minutes. It shows that you are very serious candidate and you want to clear your exam. And I am there to clear your exam. You can just see my energy. At least my age will be on an average 12 to 14 years more than the average age of the student who is preparing. So just see my energy. Okay, we get energy from your feedbacks, your comments. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please write it in the comment section. Any doubt? I'm waiting for your doubts. Otherwise, I will end the session. So first doubt, please launch pre plus mains course soon so that we can arrange fees for joining classes. Pramod, starting course is not tough. What is important, when a teacher starts a course, he should continue that course and give you the best. Okay, so we are also doing many things simultaneously. My defense course is also going on. My CUT course is also going on. My CAT course is also going on. So there are many things which we are doing right now. Okay, so I can only say that our batch will be coming roughly around 15th of August for foundation. Okay, Independence Day offer would be there for you, or I should say Independence Day gift for you. We will be launching our course. Okay, that is the best time, I think. How many marks are required to give CGL 2024 general candidate? Saurabh, according to me, if you are getting 125 plus, you should start preparing for mains. Because even if you don't clear the exam, if I assume that a student is getting 125 and the cutoff is 126, still you should prepare for mains because it will help you in the next attempt. So I would suggest anyone who is getting score of more than 120 should start preparing for mains. Dinesh is saying 128. Yes, you should prepare for mains. I have already answered this. Achu Sudha is saying, thanks for the guidance. What will be the expected cutoff? Achu Sudha, I tell you that nobody can guess the exact cutoff. But if you are getting above 120, you should start preparing for mains. Even if you don't clear the exam, it will definitely help you for the next attempt. So I would say if you are getting above 120, you should start preparing for your exam. Pramod, no sir, announce 2 weeks before so that we can arrange money for. I am announcing today itself, na Pramod. You have 2 weeks, arrange the fees. Okay, today is 3rd of August. We will be launching around 15th of August. So you got 12, 13 days. So start arranging money. Okay, Pramod. I have answered your question, Pramod. Rani ma'am is a very senior teacher and she has already many students. Although she has worked with me, she is a very good teacher. But I think Rani ma'am right now have huge followers, huge count of students. So maybe she will say that I should join her team. But at present, I don't want to get into that. So I will talk about my subject only. Any other query fast? Last 2 minutes. If you have any query, please ask. Otherwise, I will end the session. And if you still have any query, you can message me on this number 9971658659. 9971658659. So if you have any query, you can ask fast. Okay. So this is all for today's session. Thanks to all. Still, if you have any query, please write your query in the comment section. I will personally answer all your queries in the comment section. Okay. So if you have any query, please answer. Please write it in the comment section. I will get back to you definitely. And please write your number also. I can directly call you also. For live mock analysis, whether you will solve all 30 questions in 30 minutes. Harish, what I will do in analysis, I just tell you in analysis, in mock analysis, what I will do. Mock analysis, what I will do. First thing is, I will also attempt the paper. I will show you in how much time I have done those questions. I will show you in, suppose I have done 30 questions in 22 minutes. So I will show you that I have also done 30 questions in 22 minutes. What is my score? What is the cutoff? What you should expect and how to improvise your approaches for every question. Everything will be discussed in detail. Don't worry about analysis. We are the best in analysis when it comes to analysis. And it will start from the first mock itself. Okay. Mains course for reasoning. I will tell you about the reasoning course. Just wait. Depending upon if you want reasoning course also, please send me the inquiries. Because if you will not send the inquiries, we cannot launch the batch. We want minimum 10 students for reasoning batch. Then we can launch the reasoning batch also. Okay. So this is all for today's session. Thanks to all. Bye-bye. This is the number. If you have any query, you can message me on this number. Thank you.